Meanwhile, the European Union's top leaders have embarked on a mission that is being called Mission Impossible. They are in Ankara in Turkey for some top-notch Turkish hospitality. And their host is none other than President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. By the time they touched down in the Turkish capital, the battle was half lost. Erdogan, you see, had a busy march. He was attacking women's rights and abandoning international treaties. Talks are not exactly the president's strong suit. So what is the EU hoping to achieve? Two issues top the agenda: migration and trade. Turkey is the dam that protects Europe from another wave of migration. In 2016, the two sides signed an agreement. Turkey was to house the refugees and prevent them from crossing over into Europe. But Erdogan thinks he's been dealt a bad hand. And now he's threatening to open the floodgates unless Europe pays up. So that was the most pressing issue for Ursula von der Leyen and Charles Michel, to convince Erdogan to honor the agreement. And we can't blame them for their urgency. The Turkish president is abandoning treaties left, right and center. And at this rate, Turkey could be out of the United Nations by the end of this month. So how is the EU planning to bring Erdogan to heel? By offering him exactly what he wants. Brussels has agreed to offer Turkey certain incentives. More money to look after refugees, a customs union upgrade and liberalization of visa rules for Turkish travelers. But what have they secured in return? Frankly, not much. Both EU leaders raised Turkey's abysmal rights record. They also criticized Erdogan's exit from the gender violence treaty. But they seemed more interested in finding common ground than calling out the differences.
Turkey shows interest in re-engaging with the European Union in a constructive way. And we've come to Turkey to give our relationship a new momentum. And in this respect, we had an interesting first meeting with President Erdogan. And indeed, we discussed 4 areas in depth in which the European Union and Turkey would have both benefit from enhanced cooperation.
Recent months, we have witnessed a de-escalation. This is a positive development, which must be sustained and enhanced. We have told President Erdogan that the EU is ready to put a concrete and positive agenda on the table based on 3 pillars: economic cooperation, migration, and people-to-people contacts and mobility.
The EU wants an honest relationship with Turkey, even if that means overlooking Erdogan's rights abuses. They do not want refugees at their gates. They want peace in the Aegean Sea. Erdogan took one step forward in de-escalating tensions with Greece, and in return, the EU launched itself into the Turkish president's arms. And herein lies the problem with EU-Turkey ties. It is a classic definition of a love-hate relationship. Erdogan is the unfortunate reality that the EU must deal with. Strong words and deep concern do not unsettle him. Sanctions will, but the EU won't do that. Brussels is talking about turning a new page in its relationship with Turkey. But the page it is leaving behind is one of abuses and ruthless crackdowns. Here's what happened after the meeting earlier today. The EU leadership held a news conference. They took questions from the media. What about Erdogan? No statement, no presser, complete radio silence. In many ways, this sums up the difference between the EU's self-proclaimed values and Erdogan's Turkey. They can work together only if one side makes a huge sacrifice. And as we know, Erdogan is not big on concessions. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.